Hey Dad, another beautiful morning here at the marina, at least so far. Oh, there's a seal. Let's see if we can't pick him up. Where'd you go, buddy? Yeah, there he is. See him? Kinda. They're cruising. He's got places to be. Not quite sure today's gonna be a good day or a bad day. I didn't look at the weather report, but we got sun for right now, at least a little bit. Some cloud cover too. Hopefully that burns off. We'll see. I'm just doing my morning walk down the breakwater, just checking on stuff. Just thought I'd say hi to you real quick. Hey, you know what, my hair, I don't know if you ever seen it slicked back like this before or not, but in the morning time I slick my hair all the way back so that way by the end of the day, or just when it dries, it stays out of my face all day. So it doesn't look like this for very long, just at the very beginning of the day. Just in case you ever wondered why it looked like I wanted to mug you, like an 80s or an 80s bully, a bully from an 80s movie. Yeah, get the body bags. Some stupid cackle that they do. All right, I'm sorry. Hey, over here is a tugboat that people line up to see. I don't know if I've showed you this to you or not. It's from World War II, and apparently it's a 10-year project that's turning your project. There's a couple of liveaboards, and it's one of, I think, only 2 or 3 left in the world. World War II, the dominiontug.org, if you ever wanted to look that up. People that live aboard there, the lady there makes cookies. She's invited me in. The place is huge on the inside. It is enormous. Like, it's amazing the amount of square footage that's they packed into that boat. She has a little game. Every time that she sees me, she calls me a different name. It's Sylvester. Hey Kevin, because I forgot her name when I first met her, like a year and a half now. I forgot her name. So now it's a little game that we play. She calls me a name, and I pick out a name for her. I keep picking M's: Marjorie, Marianne, Melissa, stuff like that. I gotta mix it up a little bit. But everybody here is really, really friendly. Most everybody here knows each other, you know. There's of course some high maintenance people, but everybody here is really sweet. I'll tell you a story. We got a lady, she walks the dock here every day. Her name's Karen. And Karen, she's a bit of a racist, this Karen lady. She's older, 55, maybe 60, maybe 65 actually. But yeah, she's always pointing out people, suspicious people. She's always pointing out suspicious people. And just so happens, most times they're black. We don't get a lot of black people down here. But when we do, we can count on Mary to point them out. Walk up to one of us port attendants and, hey guys, there's somebody suspicious that you might want to take a look. You don't know if you should be out there or not. And the funny thing is that Mary doesn't even live on the boats here. She lives in a condominium nearby, and she uses this for her daily walk, for her daily exercise. Mary is very, very high maintenance. And a funny story about Mary is that we were out here the other day, and she was very concerned about some work that was being done here at night. So she's trying to show me a picture. I can't believe I did this, Dad. She's trying to show me a picture on her phone, and she couldn't find the picture. And I'm huddled up next to her, looking at her phone, waiting for her to find the picture. And I said, don't worry about it, Mary. We believe you. And I gave her a little scratch on the back. I was standing right next to her. We believe you. I gave her a little. And man, she jumped back. She jumped back like, boom. Just looked at me. I was like, yeah, we know that they're here working. We've seen them. They're contractors, so they're supposed to be doing it at night when the tide is. I just kept talking, you know. And then I watched her make a beeline for the office. I followed her all the way down the P dock. We were down over here. I followed her all the way down here, all the way down the P dock. And she stopped by the office. And she stood in front of that door for a second. I shit you not. She stood in front of that door, and she turned and she kept walking down that way. Like, she thought about it. She thought about it. Old Mary didn't have a whole lot going on. I just figured she was lonely. I just gave her a little pat on the back. I wasn't thinking anything of it. So then I went and I narked myself off. I turned myself off into to the boss in there. Just she was here visiting for the day. Kathy, I got to tell you something. I don't know why I did it. I'm so sorry, but just FYI. But she knows Mary, so she kind of laughed. She thought it was kind of funny. But Yeah, don't go touching people, I guess. I thought it was just friendly. I really did. I was just trying to be friendly. She scared the shit. Man, that my adrenaline was pumping. I tell you what, oh shit, I just got me too'd right here on the breakwater. Here comes the ferry, per usual. And looks like the breakwater could use a little bit of cleaning. It's not too bad, but give us something to do. You're okay, bud. That's a very pretty, very white seagull right there. All right, next up, I'm going to show you in the garage where I found that dude hiding. Hey, Dad, I also wanted to show you kind of an interesting little phenomenon that happens here. That is seagull vomit. That is seagull vomit. They'll gorge themselves fast, you know, in competition with other seagulls, and then, you know, go someplace quiet and puke it up later and slop it back in. It's disgusting. It's everywhere. It's the worst thing to ever happen to humanity, as far as dock workers are concerned anyway, because the stuff is just hard to get off. You got to break out the hose and spray, especially if it's dried on there. But yeah, that's seagull vomit for you. The more you know. Well, check this out. It's about 9:15, 9:20. I've already shed 2 layers. That's how nice it is today. This is the parking garage. I'm coming down here to see what else might be missing out of my car. Just like any other day. Nothing special about that day. And my car was like right here. I think it was right here. And I heard ready? I heard oh man, it's not loud enough. Like that. What was that? Where the hell did that come from? It was so quiet, it kind of echoed all over the place. So I'm looking over here, I'm looking in the cars. Is there anybody? What the hell? Looking underneath and anything? There's my car. I come over here. I look over the top of this. Right here, this truck, right here. And there's a little backpack sticking up. Walked right around here. What's up, guy? Ding! What's up, bro? Try to pretend like everything was on the up and up. He's just hanging out like he normally does, hunched over behind the car. And you know, he walks out this way between the cars, and I'm walking with him. He's going towards the exit. I want my shit. Give me my shit. Bro, you're being rude, man. I don't even know what's up. I don't know what's going on. He's pretending like he's on the phone. Anyway, yeah, we went out. Now he started running about right there. That's right when the 911 operator picked up. I didn't realize I had my phone on Bluetooth, so I had to turn off the Bluetooth. I looked down to turn it off, looked back up. He had ran up around the corner and then back along the top here, all the way across the parking garage, and then down the stairs on the other side. Then he had to cut back across this way, and I lost him in there someplace. I was walking around the parking garage, sure that he was in here hidden someplace. But that was the day that I lost faith in humanity. Or at least that was the day that started a chain reaction where I'm losing my goddamn car keys every freaking 45 minutes because I had to keep coming back to my car because I forgot something and I'm trying to remember where I left my keys at in the meantime. Humanity, damn it. And now I'm on my way to go abuse my body at Burger King. They got 2 croissant sandwiches for $5 and a medium hash brown. And what I'll do is I'll take a croissant sandwich and I'll put hash browns on the top and I'll eat it like one sandwich. And then the next day I have half my hash browns left over and a sausage croissant for the next breakfast. And it tastes exactly the same as if I had just gotten it fresh, which is a little bit crazy, a little bit scary, but it still tastes good and it's cheap. It comes out to about $3 a breakfast, which isn't too bad. And I spend $2 on pizza for lunch if I'm still hungry. I try to eat breakfast later so that way I'm not, you know. This is that parking garage. And as you can see, there's no cameras that we can discern anyway. More interesting tidbits to come.